to stop the on-the-job bullying. What we need to know now and how to put it into action. Hi, this is Emmett Murphy, and we put together a program for you on the bully and what is happening in our organizations today, our society, and how, on a personal level, to address the challenge. When we're done with this little conversation here, if you just click the link below, that'll take you directly to that program, and you can take a look at it and see what you think. Two main issues when we're dealing with the on-the-job bullying. The first thing we have to know is why and where we stand vis-a-vis that bully. So we have to know what's causing all this stuff, and we have to be able to diagnose it. Now that means understanding exactly what specific behavior means. My colleagues and I, and as you know, some of you know, we have a research team at MIT, State University of New York, and Alliant University, where we examine these issues and put studies together specifically to help us stay up to date on what's going on. Right now, we are seeing a surge in what we would have called in the past very inappropriate behavior. It seems to be escalating and crescendoing on the job. And the result of this are things like the Newtown events, the tremendous tragedy we've all experienced here in America, which has brought it very vividly home to us, but it happens every place. Great Britain has had its experiences, Europe, the continent itself, Russia. It's all over. We are seeing, as I think we experience, tremendous change in our world today. We're seeing those who are not as able to cope, really acting out those frustrations, and it's becoming more and more prevalent. Of course, to the bully and those who have other difficulties, they are not aware that their behavior is really out of line. And that's one of the things we have to know when we start to diagnose it. They're not as aware that that behavior, that abusive behavior, really is destructive, not only to you and me as those who experience it, but to themselves. That's a secondary issue. The first thing is to know who the bully is and why the bully is what he or she is, and she as well as he. We put together a diagnostic grid of actual behaviors, common sense behaviors that give you a hierarchy of what's happening, why it's happening, what it could lead to, and why you need to know about it now so you understand where you are vis-a-vis that bully and the environment that bully is creating. The second thing we need to know is how to respond. The bully brings lieutenants with them, and that is a nasty part of this thing. It's a mini version of what we see as a gang kind of mentality. It's often on the streets, and now we start to see that stuff in the office. Maybe not, obviously not in as intense a form, but it's there, and it's there in a way that's very pervasive and nasty. Now we need to know how to handle it. What are the specific scripts you need to know? How to address it and when to withdraw and not address it. So these are the things we cover.